Hey everyone, Jazz here back with another video, and today I'm taking a look at Noah Film's Avengers The Return Finale Part 5. I've been sticking with this series this whole time. I reacted to Part 3, so you can go check that out. This is going to be my first edited reaction, because this film is over 26 minutes long, and I don't want to A, take up that much storage, and B, just take that long. I don't want to take that long recording, so I'm going to cut out the parts where I'm not doing anything. So if you want to see the full episode, watch it on his channel. With only 15 seconds left, I do want to say I rewatched the episodes, the previous episodes, so I'm all ready for it, and I'm very impressed with a 26-minute runtime. That's like a full animated episode, so very impressive. Let's get to it. Alright, we open up with his new intro. I think it's very professional. And we got the Avengers theme, portals, and this stupid linear thing that doesn't fill the screen. I'm not a fan of that, especially the black or the white edges on the sides. Part 5, the finale. Finale isn't capitalized. I'm not a fan of that. Nidavellir. I'm gonna have to fact check if you spelled that right.
I thought people were supposed to be fighting us by now.
This set's just painted blue.
Us, so they wouldn't be here right away.
Gosh.
Noah voices like 7 of the different characters in this scene.
The reason I'm here is very important.
There's only 6.
Yeah,
He voices 5 of them.
I knew that wasn't gonna work. These guys just aren't mature
I didn't
enough
really
to
see what
talk
happened there.
about
They just ran
what
towards
do
him
we
and
do
then
now?
fell.
It's the easy.
There was a lot of light flicker there, but
You
it
call
was
this
a good head
easy?
movement. The quick shots make it kind of difficult to tell what's going on and who's
You
where
won't be able to defeat
in the
us.
set. Because now all of a
Is
sudden
that
they're on the other
so?
side.
Your pet tree
He just
cannot
shot, but he didn't have a
defeat
gun.
me.
And there was no like effect or anything.
What do you want from me?
Noah voices Gamora.
I don't know where it is.
There's so much light flicker.
Don't you get that I'm trying to save the universe? You heroes keep getting in my way, but you don't realize that a lot of planets are suffering. Snapping half of the universe out of existence will stop that.
You don't know that.
Don't.
The audio quality on the Thanos voice actor isn't very good. There's a lot of like static background noise.
How your planet was suffering, wiping out half the population solved the problems of the planet. Instead, it has been thriving now. Children, go to bed with full bellies and a good bed.
Go to bed with full bellies and a good bed. Redundant, and it's from directly from the Infinity War film. Not directly, because they didn't write it that way, but this conversation is directly from it. You're insane.
I'm just
The only one with the guts replaced with Will in the Infinity War movie. The way these guys fall is very unrealistic.
We're almost at the weapons construction area.
Freeze! Yeah, we've gone all this way just to surrender now. How dumb can you guys be?
How dumb can you guys be?
yeah.
I feel like that might be a reference to something. Ooh, that throw, that actually looked really good.
Oh, fine.
I'm impressed with that. It's
Well,
funny.
what are you doing here, Thor?
E-Tree.
That's
I know
E-Tree?
you've had a rough past,
Star-Lord
but I
on
know what's
Elektra's
the
body.
Untitled Chapter.
I think Noah just needs to get more voice actors for his extras. He has a big cast for all of his main characters, but
You really think I'm making that?
not for his
That Mad
extras.
Titan you speak of is not as much of a threat as you say.
Sounded like a neck-breaking
What
noise.
did you say? I'll make it. That's what I thought. Come on, let's
Ton of
go.
light flicker, and you can really obviously see when he erases
Well,
like
clearly your
strings or
tactic wasn't going to work,
a wire or
so we
something.
had to go to the extreme.
Boromir. I like the lighting for this set. Alright, the establishing shot's way too long. It's just a wall with rocks. Cinematography's good. He's finally getting some different angles other than this angle and this angle, which is what everything else is.
So, what are you going to do?
It pains me to do this.
The scene is right from Infinity War. No Red Skull. How does he know that it's a soul for a soul?
No, you can't do this.
And some of these shots are a little too long without anyone moving.
I'm so sorry.
After all these years, all the torment, all the abuse, you finally show feelings for me.
I'm sorry for everyone, daughter. But
I feel like this is a little inconsistent.
It won't
He's giving
work.
so many lines and
Don't
so
do
much
this.
development
If
to
you truly
Gamora.
care about me,
I
you
feel like
won't
it's
do
just
this.
because this is essential to the Infinity War film.
I can't. No!
Music's the same as in... Ooh. She dropped. I feel like there should have been a sound effect on impact. or at least make it look slow motion like they did in Infinity War. Which I know I'm being a little hypocritical there, but if you're gonna make it have no impact sound, then you should make it slow motion. And if you're gonna have it go full speed, then there should be a loud like impact when she hits the ground. Oh look, it's Ichiro with a helmet.
To collect the final 2 Infinity Stones. I can't afford wasting time with heroes like these.
I honestly don't think they're coming.
The heroes in this isn't this just a black
Do
wall
you guys not
in their
understand how
hideout,
much is at stake
guarding
here?
the stones, I suppose.
I don't think you really understand what's going on here either. Thanos has probably been defeated. And
Light
the Avengers will be
inconsistency.
coming back here soon
So
to tell us
inconsistent.
the good news. And his army will be coming here
And
soon.
then Noah just voices every other character that doesn't have
I only hope the Avengers can come back to help us
a
in this
role. He should get more
scenario.
actors. Some for Cyclops and
What
some
was
Fire.
that?
Thanos men are almost here, and are coming for
Did he just say Thanos man almost here?
We need to get ready. This
Doctor
could be
Strange,
the
the
fight of
actor,
our
sounds a little
lives.
too young.
Scott, go and warn the defenders that Thanos.
Oh, Thanos. Maybe he said Thanos' army.
On it. So when is Thanos coming?
Punisher.
Thanos' army is coming.
That walking,
So get
that
ready.
walking for Cyclops is pretty good.
It's time for the end of these heroes.
Who's that voice actor? That's not GNA, is it? I feel like there should have been a different sound effect for Doctor Strange's magic. Oh my god. He's using tiny army men figures? Oh, I'm not a fan of that at all.
What?
They're like 2 feet tall.
So what the heck we do now?
Background is some
I know where you're coming from.
printed
Carol,
out
but we have
brick
to search the
squares
stars on Earth.
with some
Where will
colored
we find
colored
hopefully?
red on the cardboard.
We'll get her later, Quill.
I'm not sure if his Iron Man figure's head is sitting all the way down in the neck. No, it doesn't look like it.
It means a lot.
Wilhelm scream. Very cool.
Tony, you son of a gun!
At least have some manners.
That sounds like a very un-Doctor Strange thing to say. You son of a gun.
Avengers, assemble.
See, I knew this line was coming because I recorded it, and I don't like it because in part 4 or part 3, I think it was part 4, he said the exact same thing. I said the exact same thing. And that just makes the moment kind of fall flat because it's already been done. Also, it's against just some random guys. What did he just do there? I'm not sure what he did. Still fighting these miniature 2-foot tall hobbits.
Uno.
What is Thanos' army made out of?
Ghost.
Bunch of hobbits and dwarves.
Trace. Looks like we got some action.
Punisher's holding the gun super weird. He's holding it like this. You'd think that you could use the articulation to get him to hold it more like this.
Man, is there any end to these?
Fighting's not the
things?
smoothest.
God.
Take that.
44 Studios is Logan. A little too fast,
Keep
too.
going,
It's
guys.
pretty
We can't
fast.
let Thanos win this.
That same little orange dots for the bullets. Don't really like that. Shield agent fighting Beast.
The universe
I'm convinced
is at
that
stake here. We
Noah
have to
Films
keep
plays
going.
all of the X-Men in this. 2 bullets took down the Hulk. I don't know about that. Captain Marvel just got
You're starting to get
stabbed.
the upper hand.
We'll take it one alien at a time.
It was a cool shot.
3. Rabbit, you need to get ready for a fight. This weapon can open the Bifrost, so get ready for a fight.
Get ready for a fight
We'll get back to
twice
Earth in case Thanos has already
in
gone
5
there to get the
seconds.
stones.
I've seen like 7, I'm pretty sure at least, I've seen like a bunch of
Jarvis, deploy the missiles.
Sir, I'm not sure.
We need to get
a
rid
bunch
of
of
these things.
henchmen have come
The
back to
universe
life
depends on this battle.
because he just doesn't have enough figures, which is, I mean, understandable, but still a con. Ooh, good
We're
cocking
ready
the gun,
for
that
a
was good.
Fight, Thor. I think you need to go on timeout.
Crunchy Spider-Man.
My slow moves enemy invisible to you all.
Flip was cool. That was not bad. The kick wasn't exactly... For a kick, you can't just move your leg out. The knee bends, and then it snaps out, and the snap is what does the damage.
Man, I hope they're doing all right up there.
Oh no, the Avengers are getting punched out by
There's just too many
random
of them.
dudes.
What chance do we have?
We need help badly.
Again, the same portals music is used for Thor, Groot, and Rocket arriving.
You guys are so screwed now.
I saw that coming a mile away. Where have I heard that before?
We meet again.
Protect the stones at all costs.
Where are the
Stop your
stones?
team
I don't even
holding
remember.
Thanos' army, then join the battle so we can all take on Thanos.
So how many stones does he have? Oh, that Doctor Strange just screamed.
Get him.
And it... Oh, look. Random cut, and now all of a sudden half the guys that's super lazy.
Set.
Cut, and then all of a sudden half of the Avengers are gone.
Gage.
Not dead, but
The other heroes
unconscious, I guess. Why does Drax have Play-Doh on him? And why is everyone in the background just standing there?
We cannot win Thanos.
And didn't Captain Marvel got stabbed? Captain Marvel got stabbed earlier. What's she doing? Oh, I don't think I mentioned before. I didn't get to finish my train of thought, but Doctor Strange, when he screamed no, it sounded like the voice actor was trying not to wake his parents up. So it was like,
Scan
no!
the building for any
Like a
life.
really weak scream. What?
Holy.
He just dropped a building on him. It's kind of cool. But again,
We
it
have you
cuts
finished.
before you
Your
actually
army
see
is
what
crippled.
happens.
The few that are left will not survive the defenders.
Ooh, he's doing the Darth Maul tactic from Clone Wars. That lightning was... Oh, that actually, that whole shot was pretty cool.
I won't be taken out so easily.
Light flicker like mad. I like the background music. That's good. Looks like he has all the stones to me. All these like acrobatic stuff is just way too quick. You just need to take more pictures. When Black Panther spun around.
Good work, T'Challa.
Also, you gotta move the legs more. They just hover on the ground and go over and punch somebody. That doesn't work. It's okay to slow down the frame rate, too, to make it go slower. Just for certain shots. You can't do it for the whole thing. All the stones are gray until Thanos gets them.
You heroes are in the endgame now.
You heroes are in the endgame now? That line doesn't make any sense.
Oh!
Once this is over, you will be thankful that
Look at
you
that.
lived in a grateful universe.
Each tree with a helmet beat everybody to get the stone.
Thanos.
Your reign is now over.
Thanos just got his throat slit and he's still going. What a guy. Probably because of the Power Stone. The lightning effects or the lightning sound effects are kind of weak. It's just like... Bzzz. Should be like some sort of thunder crackle. Or a big blast. Not like a laser blast, not like that silly, like... Pew!
I want you to just accept that I'm trying to save the universe.
Thanos, you're outnumbered now.
He was outnumbered
But
before.
where is our friend, Gamora?
What?
I had to.
Look, another scene from Infinity War. Actually, that's kind of mixed with... Oh, no, he just blasted him! Nice.
Get the stone away from him!
Good twist on the scene from Infinity War. Another cut to black, and then he just...
Stone.
Done. And everyone's just like... It's like someone took all my Star Wars figures and just piled them on top of each other without making them look like they were actually naturally laying. It's all the same, like, sound effects and music and stuff.
Today.
Captain Marvel stabbed, blasted with the Infinity Gauntlet, she's still going.
You have lost.
We did it. Thanos is no more.
Wow.
It's been done. The universe is safe.
Reality can often be disappointing.
No!
This whole thing at the end is kind of a...
What did you do?
I'm not sure how much I like it. It's just very anticlimactic, I think. No music at all.
Thor,
Kind of awkward.
where did he go?
Gus.
Look at that, it's the ending of Infinity War.
Did
Wow.
you just see that right? Am I
All right.
hallucinating?
I don't know, bub.
I feel like the execution of the scene was kind of poor, but it's very bold to have at the end. I did not expect this at all whatsoever. I did not expect them to lose at the end of the finale, because it's not supposed to be an Infinity War story. That way, he already did his Infinity War. I find it weird that all the characters are just like looking straight forward, not looking around at what's going on.
Oh, God.
The zooming in is a little choppy. Oh, I guess that's it, right? Not it. Oh, if it's a Thanos sitting on a log. Or was that just thunder? Is that the end? It's not. Black screen was a little too long. Avengers The Return finale. Alright, I'm going to watch it one more time, and then I will give you my full review on it. Let's go to that now. Alright, so I've now watched it one more time. I've gotten my full scoring down, so we're just going to hop right into it. We're going to give you guys a little review. So, I have made some decisions to my grading system for stop motions. I've combined audio quality and video quality because I didn't feel like those two were important enough to take up a whole 20%. So those are now combined into just overall quality. And I've split dialogue into dialogue and voice acting. So one is like the writing for the character's dialogue, and the other one is the voice acting, because I feel like those two are different enough. Like, they're related, but they're different enough that they deserve their own category. So, starting with the lowest category, we have visual and audio quality at 6, because the audio quality was pretty bad. Every time I was on a Discord call with someone, and then we were talking about this stop motion, and they said that a lot of the voice acting like hurt their ears. And I didn't get that out of my earbuds. Maybe it was specifically what they were using to hear, but regardless, it's not normal. So there was a lot of static for Thanos' voice, especially some just muffled here and there that it just made it not pleasing to hear. Also, voice acting, I gave a 6 because it was pretty weak, to be honest, at a lot of points. Like, Noah Films himself voices every single extra, which is kind of boring. G&A actually voices the main henchman. I mean, there were some, like, the actors themselves were good. A lot of them, some of them sounded way too young. The actor Bradley, Marvel Studios for Doctor Strange, whenever he would yell, when he yelled no, it sounded like the whisper yelling, like the don't want to wake your parents up. I think for most of it he was okay. It's just so many people just sound too young to be playing these Marvel characters. Next up is animation, also at a 6, which I have that because it has improved greatly over the last couple times, but it's still just really not up to par with, 740 subscribers. He's been going for how many years? I feel like he should be a little, like, there are some really good stuff, like there's some really good movements, like when Thor moves his head at the beginning, or like when Gamora's walking off the cliff and Thanos grabs her arm and she stabs him and runs away. Like, some of it looks really good. It's just not enough, because a lot of the stuff is quick. Like, all the flips and dynamic acrobatics are super quick, and it's hard to really tell what's going on. Next, at 6.3 is dialogue, because I thought most of the dialogue, the perfect way to describe the dialogue in this is alright. There's no really memorable quotes, and everything that is comes from Infinity War. Like, he says, Avengers, you're in the end game now. And then there's the Avengers Assemble, which was said in the last film. So just a lot of stuff in dialogue that just bogs it down, that just doesn't really make sense except to reference Infinity War. Next, I've got cinematography at a 7. And I gave cinematography a 7 because there is some good cinematography. He's got some good angles. The lighting was pretty good. Like, I liked the lighting, except for when it was flickering and stuff. The light flicker wasn't good at all. But, it's whatever. When it comes to, like, this actual, when he was trying to be cinematic, like for the scene on Vormir, we had blue lights, which was really cool. I really enjoyed that a lot. That was just very good choice on him to go for the different lighting for that scene. Also a 7 is sets, because it wasn't, a lot of this stop motion can be described as alright. It's not bad, it's not amazing. Like, a lot of it's just blank walls, or just blank stuff with no props, or he did have some real rocks in the Vormir scene, so that was cool. But so much of it's just a blank gray background, or a blank blue background with some Jenga blocks. I like the effort, though. I like the fact that there's actually something there, and it's not just his house. Also at a 7 is choreography, so like fight choreography. I thought it's definitely an upgrade from its last films. Like, the punches actually look more realistic. Like, there's actually some speed, some power to them, which was lacking before. There's some, he's got some good kicks. I think the weakest part is that the legs stay straight as they're doing stuff. So, like, if they're flipping, the legs stay straight, and the upper body just moves a little bit. So, a lot of work on that, a lot of work on moving the legs more is necessary. It's decent. It's decent. Especially for someone who hasn't really written a lot of fight choreography in the past. It's just been people walking towards each other and moving their arms out to punch each other. It's definitely a big upgrade. At a 7.3, I have editing, because it wasn't so bad. There was some good stuff there, but like, the effects are alright. What I recommend, here's what I recommend. This is what I did for Maul. For the lightsaber effects, when you're drawing lasers, lower the opacity, because it's light, it's not a solid beam. Lower the opacity, do one line, and then also do a white line in the middle, because there's a glow from it. Like, lightsabers are a white beam with a blue glow. So you have the you have the blue outside light, which would be translucent, and then you have the more solid white light. That's the actual beam, and then the color is just the glow. The title cards, the location cards with the location screen, the location letters, was it was always like bars of white on the side, which was kind of lame. Like, you could tell it was just an image inserted in. I did the same thing in Maul for Coruscant, and I forget the planet, Tarnax 4, and when I had that title card, it was actually the Scroll Homeworld from Marvel Comics. It was just it was the full screen. You need to work on finding images that are going to fit the whole screen. Characters, I have it a 7.6 out of 10, because I thought the characters were pretty solid in this. Like, I wasn't necessarily able to connect, but I enjoyed them. I thought the characters were pretty well written, but it just wasn't deep enough. The characters weren't deep enough or involved enough for me to give it higher than the 7.6. And finally, with the highest score, is plot, with an 8. So, actually, the only reason it's an 8 is because it's unoriginal. It's extremely unoriginal. There's so much taken from the Infinity War film, and I said this during the reaction, Gamora has gotten almost no lines or development for the entire series. And all of a sudden, now that he needs to take a scene from Infinity War, now Gamora has all these lines at the beginning. It feels super shoehorned in just to make it Infinity War, which is not supposed to be Infinity War, it's supposed to be Avengers The Return. And it's basically all Infinity War. Thor, Groot, and Rocket come in the middle after getting a Stormbreaker from Eitri the dwarf. All the Avengers assemble, and they say Avengers Assemble, which was actually Avengers Assemble was said in his Avengers The Return Part 4, which is super redundant. But, it's just all this unoriginality. But the reason I give it an 8, the reason I give it such a high 8 is because it's clear, it's easy to understand. It's epic. It's pretty epic. Like, all the heroes fighting at their own spots, and then they have to come together at the end. Stereotypical, but epic. I think it was executed very well. And I definitely think plot is the strongest part of this animation. It was just really solid. And plot, obviously, always makes or breaks the animation. I've seen people with good animation, good voice acting, but their plot is so hard to understand or so misdirected. They're going so many different ways, and it just doesn't all... it's not cohesive at all, and it ruins the animation. I've given animations 2 out of 10s. Not reacting to, but I've given animations 2 out of 10s because they were so bad with plot. And, it's a thing people got to work on. Noah, I don't think he does. I mean, obviously he can work on writing his own stuff, but this plot, as an Infinity War type stop motion, was very well executed. Alright, so overall, when you add up all my scores and average them together, this film gets a 6.8 out of 10, which is worse than I gave Avengers The Return Part 4, but I didn't really grade as harshly back then. Back then, I was very mellow on my animation, on my reviews, but now I'm getting pretty harsher because I've developed my ranking system a bit more, where 1 to 2 is garbage, 3 to 4 has some redeeming qualities, but I didn't enjoy it. 5 to 6 has a lot of issues, but I definitely enjoyed the animation. 7 to 8 is very solid, pretty solid animation. Just has some things I would change, and then 9 and 10 is almost perfect. 10 is obviously perfect, but 6.8 means it's on the higher end of has a lot of problems, but like it's almost to a 7. So the higher end of has a lot of problems, but I still enjoyed it, and I'd say that's where it fits. Maybe I'd say enjoyment rating. I'd push it up to that 7 just because we're so close, and I did really enjoy it. I think it deserves a 7, but yeah, overall 6.8 seems about right. Thank you guys for watching with me. If you want to check out the full film, click the link in my description below. I've got his channel and the video all right there. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe, support him. He's been showing a lot of improvement lately. Hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.